let's discuss about the verbal question. Now, here in this video, I am going to tell you that how can you frame the verbal question. And verbal questions are also called as yes/no type question. Now, what's the reason behind calling these questions as verbal yes/no type question? The reason is if you are putting verbal question before any of the person, then the response of your verbal question is always going to be either in yes or in no. For example, if I say, do you want water, then the answer will be either yes or no. If that person wants water, then he will say yes, and if he doesn't, then he will say no. So the answers are very obvious, and the answers are either yes or no, and that's the only reason that why we call these questions as verbal question, or I mean the yes no type question. Okay, so let's talk about the framing of verbal question. See, if you want to frame the verbal question, then you have to start from the like helping verb. Okay, for example, if I say, you are my best friend, that is the assertive sentence. Okay, and if I want to make verbal question from this particular sentence, then what will I do? I will swap the position of subject and the helping verb. Okay, what was my assertive sentence? My assertive sentence was, you are my best friend. Then how can I make the question, that I mean the verbal question? I will swap the position of subject, which is you, and helping verb, which is are. Okay, I will replace their position. So what will I do? I will take are, I will begin my sentence from are. So I will say, are you my best friend? So what did I do? I did one thing, one change, and that change is swapping the position of helping verb as well as subject. So when I say you are my best friend, that is the assertive sentence, which is also called as declarative sentence. But when I change the positions of helping verb as well as subject, my sentence become, are you my best friend? Okay, and there is where the game changes. The sentence which was assertive sentence earlier changes to verbal question, that is yes no type question. Okay, so let's take one example. If I say, it is my pen. Okay, it is my pen, that's the assertive sentence. Now what am I going to do? I will swap the position of it and is. Obviously it is subject and is helping verb. So what am I going to do? I'm going to swap the position of subject and helping verb. So when I swap the positions, the sentence become, is it my pen? So is comes at the beginning of the sentence, and there is where we can frame the question from the given assertive sentence. So always keep in mind, when you are framing the verbal question, your helping verb will come at the beginning, and then the subject, and then the remaining sentence will be there. Okay, so there are multiple examples. If these videos are really helpful for you, then please share and comment, because comment sections is always there for you. And thank you so much. Thank you.